today I'm going to be showing you how to make a vanilla cake from scratch. This is my recipe I stick to all the time, and then I manipulate it depending on what flavor cake I want to make. I'm going to show you how to make this cake. It's so easy, so get that flour, that sugar out, all these other ingredients, and let's get to it. I don't want you to get so caught up into this video that you forget to hit the like button, so go ahead on and hit that like button right now. Now, let's get started. Okay, so first what we're going to go ahead on and do is turn on the oven. That's like the number one thing. I just set my oven at 350. I'm gonna make a 6-inch cake, and so I have 3 pans out. I'm gonna be filling these with some cake batter. Let's go over our ingredients. We have some flour, buttermilk, sugar, vanilla extract, butter, eggs, my secret ingredient, which is vanilla bean paste. And only if you watch this channel, you're gonna get this information, okay? Vanilla bean paste, secret ingredient, baking powder, canola oil, and salt. And I'm adding salt because I'm using unsalted butter. Usually if I use salted butter, I don't add salt. All right, so we're gonna start with 3 cups of flour. Three cups of sugar. About a teaspoon of salt. Even though I'm not getting my teaspoon out, we're just gonna put a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Now I'm gonna get ready for my butter. Kind of slice it up. Mix this butter up till it gets a little crumbly. Okay, so now look at how this mix looks. It almost looks like cake mix. Like, I could probably put this in a jar and then use it whenever I want to bake a cake. Just have it already ready to go. All right, now we're gonna add in our wet ingredients. I'm using 4 eggs in this recipe. Okay, then next I'm gonna add my buttermilk, which is 1.5 cups of buttermilk.
If you're still watching this video, comment cake in the comments.
Awesome.
I get how hard it is.
If I were to measure this, this would be about 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. But I like to just pour it in, but I'm gonna say this is about 2 teaspoons, just from eyeing it. Now my secret ingredient, I use about a tablespoon of this when I do measure it. And I think that's about all I have in this. I don't even think I have that in this container. I just have maybe about a teaspoon of that, maybe 1.5 teaspoons. I wish I could scrape the inside of this bottle, but it smells so good. So we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of canola oil or vegetable oil, whatever you have at home. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead on and spray our pans to prepare it for the batter. And I like to use Baker's Joy to spray my pan. When I was a little girl, I used to put butter, rub butter all around the pan, and then put flour, and then you gotta go like this and shake them. I don't do that anymore. I only use Baker's Joy and it works out fine. I used to weigh my cake pans to make sure that I had even amount of batter in each pan, but I don't know where my scale is. When you move, things start missing. And my scale is missing, so I don't know where it's at. So I'm just gonna eye these. Be sure to check out my other cake videos. I have a Spider-Man cake video. I have this delicious chocolate cake video that I think that you would love. So go ahead on and check those out. And this is to keep my cakes flat. What I do is I sprinkle a little sugar on top. All right, so these are ready to go in. I'm gonna put them in 350. I'm gonna put them in for about 25 minutes. Keep an eye on them. Okay, let's put this in the oven. All right, so I just took my cakes out, and as you can see, they rose all the way to the top. I probably could have put less mix in them, but you know, it doesn't matter. They still are good. They're kind of deflating a little bit, and they came out pretty flat. So I'm just gonna wait until they cool off, and then I'll take them out the pan and flip them. You wanna flip your your cake out while it's still warm. You don't wanna wait for it to get cold because it's gonna be hard to take it out of the pan. And that's it. That's my vanilla cake recipe from scratch. So next time you go for a box cake mix, think about the simple ingredients you need to use and go ahead on and try out this cake from scratch. Now, I do have this recipe in the description box below. Click on my link to my blog, and that way you can find the recipe, print it out, and go ahead on and try it out. Be sure to like this video if you haven't, because it really helps out my channel. Also subscribe because it is free to do and I really appreciate it. So I will see you in the next one.